Anna met Mikhail for the first time at one of those friendly meetings where everyone is invited at once. She didn't expect that this evening would change her views on relationships. Mikhail captured her attention from the first minutes without trying to appear to be something he was not. His confidence and keen observation were what she lacked. But Anna, as a psychologist, knew that everything in this life begins with little things: gestures, looks, touches. Every such moment was important to her. She knew firsthand that a woman's body holds many secrets that not all men are able to understand. But Mikhail was different. He immediately picked up on these subtle signals: touches, facial expressions, non-verbal reactions. From the first minutes of their acquaintance, Anna felt something special, though she could not yet explain it in words. The way he looked at her, the way he spoke, it all made it seem that he saw her not only as a woman, but as a person with her inner feelings and experiences. It was intriguing, but at the same time it made me wonder, what would happen next? Development of their relationship. Over time, the relationship between Anna and Mikhail began to evolve. They started meeting more frequently, and with each new date, Mikhail discovered something new about Anna. She, in turn, was trying to understand how deeply he grasped the significance behind their simple touches. This process of mutual discovery became a cornerstone of their growing connection. Anna was aware that there were specific zones on a woman's body associated with her emotional state. These zones, often referred to as sensitive spots, could awaken feelings, even if this happened unconsciously. While many men might perceive these areas as mere physical vulnerabilities, they were, in fact, deeply tied to psychological and emotional experiences, touches, and their significance. Mikhail began to notice these subtle cues intuitively. When he touched Anna's shoulder, it was more than just a gesture of support or affection. He felt how her body responded to his touch, and it wasn't merely about her physical sensitivity. It was something deeper, an emotional resonance that he began to recognize. One day, as they sat together in the park discussing their day, Mikhail casually touched her wrist. This light touch had a profound effect on Anna. She felt her heart skip a beat. The wrist is one of those areas where nerves are close to the skin's surface. For many women, it represents not only physical sensitivity, but also emotional openness. Anna understood that touching the wrist wasn't just a physical gesture, but a symbol of trust that she accepted on a subconscious level. At that moment, she felt that Mikhail understood her in a way that no one else had before, deepening their emotional connection. Sensitive areas and their emotional significance. With each meeting, Mikhail became increasingly attuned to Anna's reactions to his touches. He noticed that specific areas on her body, such as her neck, back, or around her collarbones, evoked different emotions. For example, a gentle touch on her neck made her feel vulnerable, yet cherished. It was not just a physical response, but an expression of deeper feelings related to trust and closeness. As a psychologist, Anna understood that these reactions were tied to her inner world. Touching certain areas of the body awakens not only physical sensations, but also emotional memories. These sensitive spots are not merely reflex responses, but reflections of years of emotional experiences embedded in the body. Mikhail was attentive to these nuances. He realized that her reactions were not just automatic responses, but indicators of their emotional connection. He began to sense that these touches were creating an invisible thread between them, weaving a deeper bond. Research and psychological facts. Throughout their relationship, Anna frequently shared intriguing psychological facts with Mikhail. She explained that research shows certain areas on a woman's body are especially sensitive to touch, and that this sensitivity is linked not only to nerve endings, but also to psychological perceptions of intimacy. For instance, research has shown that touches on the back can evoke feelings of relaxation and security. This is because the back is often associated with support and comfort. Mikhail used this knowledge practically and soon observed how touches on Anna's back helped her unwind after a stressful day. Anna also explained that the neck is one of the most vulnerable areas on a woman's body. This vulnerability is tied to the neck's openness and defenselessness, making touches here capable of eliciting strong emotions related to trust or anxiety. Psychological perception of the body. Mikhail began to realize that a woman's body is not just a physical shell, but a medium for conveying numerous emotional signals. To understand a woman, one must pay attention not only to her words, but also to her reactions. Anna, as an experienced psychologist, helped him by sharing scientific studies and personal insights. Another fascinating observation Anna shared was about touches on the face. The face acts as a mirror of emotions, and touches here can evoke feelings of closeness or, conversely, distance. Mikhail noticed that a gentle touch on Anna's cheek elicited a smile, indicating that she felt safe and valued in his presence. Deep connection. Through their time together, Mikhail and Anna developed a special connection based on mutual understanding and respect for each other's inner worlds. Their relationship grew far beyond mere physical closeness. Mikhail realized that for a woman, not only words and actions matter, but also the small, seemingly insignificant touches that can communicate more than an entire conversation. Anna, in turn, began to open up to Mikhail more and more, recognizing that he truly understood her on a deep level. This understanding was incredibly valuable to her, as she had often encountered men who did not realize how their touches impacted her emotional state. Understanding the inner world. As their relationship deepened, Anna frequently discussed the importance of emotional closeness and how a woman's body could reveal her emotional state. She emphasized that the female body is a complex system where every gesture and touch carries profound meaning. For example, Anna once shared a story from her practice about how some women feel particularly vulnerable when touched in certain body areas. She explained that touches on the back or shoulders could induce feelings of trust and relaxation, while a light touch on the neck or face might trigger deeper emotions related to closeness and trust. Mikhail, listening to Anna's insights, began to apply this knowledge practically. He noticed how touches to different parts of Anna's body evoked various emotions. A hug around her waist made her feel protected, while a touch on her face made her more open and trusting. Touches as a means of communication. Mikhail came to understand that touches were more than expressions of affection. They became a form of communication through which he could convey his emotions and feelings. He started experimenting with different types of touches to see which ones elicited the strongest responses from Anna. For instance, when they were sitting on the couch, Mikhail gently stroked her hand and observed how her eyes lit up. This interaction became a moment of mutual understanding without words. Anna, in turn, responded more consciously to his gestures, allowing herself to open up more. Psychological aspects of touches. Anna often shared with Mikhail psychological studies about the impact of touches on emotional states. One study discussed how touches in certain body areas could provoke different emotional responses. For example, touches on the hand might evoke a sense of support, while touches on the face might convey closeness and attachment. She explained that women are more sensitive to touches because their bodies are attuned to perceive emotional signals. For example, a light touch on the neck or shoulders might evoke a sense of vulnerability, but if done with care, it could symbolize deep emotional connection. Mikhail began to integrate this knowledge into his interactions with Anna. He observed that touches on various body areas elicited different reactions. When he embraced her around the waist, she felt a sense of security, while a gentle touch on her face made her more open and emotionally connected. Emotional openness. Over time, their relationship reached a new level of emotional openness. Anna began to trust Mikhail more deeply, realizing that he understood her not only on a physical level, but on an emotional level. This deepened their connection, making her feel more secure and cherished. Mikhail also felt more confident in his relationship with Anna. He understood that her responses to his touches were more than physical reactions. They were reflections of her emotional state. This realization allowed him to become a more empathetic and attentive partner. Shared values. They both came to understand that touches were just one way of expressing love and attachment. What mattered was not only their physical interactions, but also their emotional connection, which continued to grow stronger. Mikhail and Anna found common values that brought them closer together, including trust, mutual understanding, and respect for each other's personal space. Anna frequently talked about the importance of being attuned to one's body and its signals. She believed that every touch and gesture carried a message that needed to be understood. Mikhail listened carefully, striving to enhance their connection through these small but significant actions. A new level of relationship. As their relationship matured, they reached a new level of intimacy. They became a true team, understanding each other's needs and feelings on a profound level. Mikhail learned to interpret Anna's reactions, not just through words, but through her body language and responses. This allowed him to be more attentive and caring. Anna, for her part, became more open and trusting. She realized she had found someone who could truly understand her on a deep emotional level. Their touches became symbols of their growing emotional closeness, which continued to strengthen with time. Their relationship evolved into a deep and meaningful connection, marked by an understanding of each other's emotional needs and responses. Through their shared experiences, Mikhail and Anna built a bond that was not only physically, but also emotionally fulfilling. Their journey together highlighted the power of touch as a profound form of communication and connection. In the finale of their relationship, Mikhail and Anna found harmony between physical and emotional intimacy. They learned to understand each other without words, through touch and glances. This is a story not only about the body and its weaknesses, but also about how recognizing those weaknesses helps build deep, lasting relationships. If this story got you thinking about how important the little things are in a relationship, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a like and leave a comment about how touch affects your relationship. We continue to share useful information about relationship psychology and look forward to seeing you among our subscribers.